Jai Hind. Today in this video we're going to talk about some basic practices which can help you improve your sleep, including the sleep hygiene principles. Very easily understandable is that sleep hygiene principles revolve around making your sleep better and making you avoid those factors which actually disrupt sleep. So let's understand this. I have also put a link of other videos where we have discussed the effect of screen time on sleep and what is good sleep and other things like how do you come to know that there is a problem. That may be informative along with this video if you would like to listen to it. So if we understand what are the sleep hygiene principles, to basically understand anything which promotes sleep is good. So let's start with light. Now the effect of light, as we've already discussed in detail in science about how light affects our body and mind in the screen time video. Just to summarize here, we can use light to make ourselves attentive in the morning. If we get exposed to sunlight, let's say we are sleeping during night and we are waking up in the morning, immediately when you wake up, if you just draw the curtains and you expose yourself to natural sunlight, it is a very good method of making yourself alert and making yourself feel that you are now ready for the day. The second thing which you can do is with light exposure is that just before sleeping, make sure you dim the lights. Avoid blue screen light, which is from the laptops and mobiles, and just use a little dim red or a orange or a warm light for reading or indulging in relaxing activities. Now, how do relaxing activities help? You should be reading, you should be indulging in relaxing activities and not watching TV sitting on the bed. I hope I make it clear. Because many of us have this habit that we will see our device or we will be seeing TV or computer till the time we fall asleep. Now that is not good sleep hygiene. Ideally, the TV and devices should be out of the bedroom. Also, there should be some phone hygiene that you should be using. So even if you have to pick up an emergency call, the light should be dim in the mobile, it should be upside down so that it's not affecting you, you're not seeing it again and again, even when a message pops up. And you should be avoiding any distractors which can cause, kind of an activation. Like, for example, hearing some news channel or hearing some news which is morbid, or something which disturbs you is not a good idea before sleep. Avoid that before sleep time. Now, if you are sensitive in the sense that if with small little things your sleep gets affected, and that you can come to know by understanding your own sleep, if you're sleeping well or not, if you see that video of mine, a simple thing like writing a diary make you help understand. Now, if there are some things which makes you get worried or you're not able to sleep, these are the ones you should be avoiding. So if you are sensitive, you should make sure that you exercise, especially a severe exercise, at least 4 hours before bedtime. You should not be sitting on a mobile at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. And you should not be having very heavy meal 2 to 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours maybe before bedtime if you're very sensitive. So these are again things which make you feel better. If you follow them, you feel better and you feel more sleep prepared rather than them disrupting your sleep. Very important thing about sleep hygiene is to keep a consistency in your sleep-wake time. Now often I have found children or parents of children who, sometimes the children themselves say that our parents never told us that you should be very strict about your bedtime and wake up time as we grew up, or as we became a high schooler from a primary school child. Now that is where it is very important to understand that you should have a consistent bedtime, whether it is a weekday or a weekend. Long hours of sleep on a weekend only indicate that you're deprived on the weekday. Long napping hours on a weekend only indicate that you're deprived on the weekdays. So make your rhythm regular, make a consistent kind of an amount of sleep that you will take, and it should be something which you should be also making sure that the tea, coffee and alcohol that you should be avoiding before sleep. tea and coffee is easily understandable. It stimulates your brain, it makes you alert, and that is why you should be avoiding it, especially if you are individually sensitive. That's the time you should not be taking it at least 4 hours before bedtime. And alcohol, mind you, there are many people who would tell me that, if we take alcohol, we go off to sleep faster. Maybe you just zonk out, you don't realize you're just sleeping. But alcohol affects your maintenance of sleep, and that is where the problem starts coming if you take alcohol to sleep, because your night will become bad, disrupted, the quality of life will go bad, and you will keep on waking up in the night and now will not be able to induce sleep. So these are the things you should be avoiding. One very important thing which I have noticed is that sometimes when people are sports person and they are training themselves for sports, their training continues late in the night. That is something which should be avoided. If you're doing very severe form of training late in the night, it is not good for health, and ideally what you should do is do the milder form or the moderate form just before bedtime, and plan your the severe form of exercise during the daytime. And of course, when you're going for a competition, you need to make sure that your alignment to circadian has happened, and that is a separate field altogether, which we're not going to discuss here. Now, exercise early in the morning makes you sleep better at night. Light exposure early in the morning makes you sleep better at night. So these are again two important things which you should be careful about. Make the room more conducive to sleep. Ideally, it should be quiet, dark and relaxing, rather than a noisy with full computer things going on and a lot of screen light in the room, which is not good. So these are some basic things which you should take care, and you should be careful about when you are following sleep hygiene principles. And if you're a little sensitive to sleep, make sure that you don't take long naps. Again, from the sleep diary, one can make out the days when you have had a nap, when you have not had a nap, when you have had a very long nap, how was your sleep. So many factors you can come to know while you are practicing awareness about your own sleep using these methods. So have a good sleep, follow these sleep hygiene principles and stay healthy. Thank you.